All right, I'm really excited about having my first guest on. I played football against him. He's tough as nails. He's a former Paulsboro Red Raider, Temple Owl, a Kansas City Chief, and now he's the defensive backs coach, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go to the Barnes Harley Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room a good friend of mine, Kevin Ross. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing great, Billy. How are you?
Kevin, all of Paulsboro and most of the people that you played against I'm sure everybody's excited for you, man.
Yeah, I don't know if they're more excited than I am.
You got to be pumped up, Kev. You know what's so wild? I was in my car today thinking, wow, man, I played against Kevin Ross, and he's coaching in the Super Bowl. That is so cool. Is it registered with you yet?
Not quite. It's getting there, though. It's as close as it gets, it's getting there.
Have you talked to any of your former teammates from Paulsboro, like Glocker or Paulson, all of those guys?
I talked to a few people back there in Paulsboro and, around the area and everything. Everybody's really excited. I probably got like 475 calls and texts. It's crazy. It's crazy down here right now.
Well, I'm one more guy that's bothering you. Kevin, man, you played for Bruce Arians, and after your career, he brought you on as one of your coaches. You guys been together for a little while.
Yeah, Bruce, he's got, we got like 5 or 6 people from Temple University on the staff. Todd Bowles, our defensive coordinator, Nick Rapone, who coached me at Temple, Keith Armstrong, who's our special teams coordinator, Lori Locust, who was one of the first female coaches in the NFL. She's from Temple.
Wow.
He takes care of his people. We try to take care of him the best way we can, and it was working out so far.
And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't say it's a sad day for Temple Nation. You guys lost Coach Chaney today. Died at the age of 89.
Yeah, Coach Chaney and Coach Arians were there at the same time. Both people turned around the football program, turned around the basketball program. Hard-nosed coaches, fair coaches, great people.
Kevin, what makes Bruce Arians tick? What he seems to have lasting staying power in the NFL, and now he's solidified that by making it to the Super Bowl as the head coach. What makes him tick? What makes Coach Arians a great coach?
He's a people person. He's very easygoing. He lets you be you. The players love that part of him. He's really smart with the X and O's, and he's just a great guy.
We're talking with former Temple Owl, Paulsboro native Kevin Ross. Kevin is now a defensive backs coach with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Are you surprised with the success the Bucs have this year, or are you right where you thought you guys would be?
Honestly, when we signed Brady, I thought this is where I thought we would be. Last year, we had the opportunity to do the same thing. We just gave the ball away a little bit too much. This Brady, I know people hating on him and everything, but he's really a good guy. He's really smart, very, very detailed in what he does. And I see why he's so successful right now. I mean, we beat the Packers, and we're coming back home from Green Bay, and he's watching film of the Chiefs already. So that's
wow.
He's the real deal, Bill. He's no joke. He's the real deal.
Hey, Kevin, that leads me to another question. How much video do you guys watch? Remember back in the day, we all watched film, but how much video do you guys watch?
Well, the NFL, actually, you're watching more film than you are actually on the field. We study people's stances, everything. You study stances, formations, all kind of tendencies and things like that right there. And, this game is going to be a big game. It's going to be a good game. We look forward to the challenge, and we know we got our hands full, but we look forward to it.
Speaking of your hands full, Kevin, you're going to be going up against one of the most dynamic, prolific quarterbacks we've ever seen play, in Patrick Mahomes. How do you, and their and their receivers? I mean, you're talking about Sammy Watkins and Tyreek Hill. How are you going to prepare your defensive backs for that? Like, what can you do to get them ready?
Well, we won't do what we did last time. I can tell you that. We're aware now. You know, sometimes you have to actually play against a person to understand the person. And now that we have played them, we have seen them, we felt their speed and what they do. I think this time around, you know, we got a better understanding, and we kind of know what to do now.
Kevin, having Tom Brady on your team, does that give you added confidence knowing that you've got the GOAT on your side?
Having him on our team, for me, assures me that, you know, you got a guy that's been there several times. You know that you're going to be in the ball game, and your confidence should be soaring.
Do you have much interaction with him, Kevin?
He sits right next to me on the plane.
Is that right?
He's right there next to me, so.
That's pretty cool. We're talking with Kevin Ross, former Kansas City Chief, Paulsboro High School, Temple Al, and you are getting a lot of text messages and phone calls from family and friends. What's the hype like down there in Tampa Bay?
Oh, they're excited. They're excited. I think this is some events starting tomorrow. Super Bowl experience or whatever is starting tomorrow. I've only been to one Super Bowl, Bill, and that was as a spectator, and that was way back when the Giants played Denver. I went out to Pasadena to watch the Giants in Denver, and I vowed right then and there I would never go to another Super Bowl unless I was involved with it.
Hey, your safety, Anton Winfield. What are your thoughts on coaching him as a young safety and getting him prepared for the up and coming Super Bowl?
Can you believe I coached his dad in Minnesota?
No way, really? Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's like I told him to tell his dad, you know, the dad never got there. And here he is, first year out. He's in the Super Bowl. We got a young secondary. Our guys, we got three of the guys are second-year guys, and the other guy's a third-year guy. So it's three 2-year guys, 2 3-year guys, and then Antoine's a rookie. So they're young. They're growing up real fast, and they're playing really well.
I would imagine the emotion of playing in this big game. You know, I remember what it was like running on the field in Paulsboro, getting intimidated by seeing you guys, the Red Raiders. I wonder what the butterfly for such a young secondary. You know, you don't want to get too hyped up. You want to keep it even keel, but I would imagine their emotions got to be going all kind of crazy.
Well, you know, they've like I said, they've handled everything pretty well. They've matured every game. They've learned from every game. They're still learning, but they are very eager to play in this game right here.
Kevin, I got to tell you, man, I'm really ecstatic for you. I'm so happy. You know, you played for 13, 14 years in the NFL. And what's it like? I mean, do you have as much satisfaction as a coach? You know, I know you played, you wanted to get there as a player, but how does that make you feel as a coach coaching in the Super Bowl? You have just as much satisfaction, you think?
I think I have more. I think I have more appreciation for what it takes. And, you know, like I won the state title in Jersey in high school. And this, I mean, as a coach and a player, and then just to see these guys, man, like, mature and just get better right before you. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel really, really, really good.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm pulling for you guys. I'm pulling for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the NFC. But I got to tell you, I'm pulling for Kevin Ross. And Kevin, I wish you a lot of luck. And I really appreciate you taking time. I know you've been a great friend of the show. You giving me your time. And I really thank you. I thank you for that, man.
I appreciate it, man. This is a big game for me. I mean, it's like I played 11 years out there in Kansas City. They're a classy organization, and we got our hands full. Like I said, they were so classy. Bill, I got a ring from their Super Bowl from last year. So this is big. This is huge. This is huge.
I was gonna one last question, Kev. That is, I didn't think of that. You were a Kansas City Chief for 11 years, and now you're going up against. I mean, you're in the Kansas City Chiefs Hall of Fame, and now you're coaching against your team. What's that like?
Hey man, I'm telling you, it's huge. It's big. It's like I don't know. I can't even put it into words.
Yeah,
I got a lot of friends out in Kansas City still. A lot of like friends that I consider family. It's huge. My ex-teammates are out there. I talked to a couple of my ex-teammates already about it. They asking me how I feel about it, and I'm like, I'm just ready to go against them and see what happens.
You're so focused in your job that you don't have time to think about that until it's all over, I would imagine.
For sure.
All right, Kevin, listen, man, good luck on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, against the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Of course, you can listen to the call live on 97.3 ESPN. Thank you so much, Kevin.
All right, appreciate you. Tell everybody back down, say hello. Hey,
Will do.
And Bill. Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Once a Raider, always a Raider. Go Red Raiders.
All right, there he is. Kevin Ross on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline.